with Cryptos Are Us. So check this intro out and let's get started. So this is not my usual time, but of course, I'm very excited. You guys are excited. I have my gigantic bottle of Jameson ready. I have my buy button ready. And let's have a good casual conversation about Bitcoin, where it's going to, where it might pull back, and what you guys should all be doing. And let's get started. Let's get started. I don't really have much prepared. But I do want to say that those of you guys that are loyal watchers, loyal supporters, I appreciate your support. Give me that thumbs up. If you guys are new to the channel, which a lot of you guys are these days, make sure you give me that subscribe. You're not going to regret it. You're going to be subscribing to the best crypto channel on YouTube, and you're going to learn a lot going forward. All right, take a look at BTC. 12,058. 12,058, 12,000. I mean, to me, it seems like we're living in a matrix or something. I mean, Bitcoin has been on a freaking tear. Today alone, 9%. Over the last week, 30%. And if you go back, it's enormous. Someone showed me a tweet today. Someone showed me a tweet, and they were saying how the S&P went up 47%. Within the last 5 years. Bitcoin went up 50% within the last 3 months. So this is why a lot of us are in the game for life-changing wealth, and Bitcoin is going to lead towards that. All right, so I've been showing you guys this for a while in terms of the 3 resistance points that Bitcoin needs to break, and we have broken through 2 of them now. I was a little bit early. I said that we were going to see 13,000 maybe as soon as Monday, and I said that on Sunday's video, and that's when I produced this one. So I was a day off, but that's not too shabby. So I said we're going to see close to 13,000. That's because, you know, I charted this back. I went really far back, okay? All the way back to 2017 to find some of these resistance points, and you can see 11,140. There was one right here. There's another one that was a resistance before. That's 11,570. We just broke through it, and afterwards, take a look. There is nothing. There's a big, gigantic gap, and that's what we're trying to fill right now. And that leads us up to 12,841. And I believe that is where we might end up. Maybe as soon as tonight, but I do think it's more likely tomorrow. Now, some of you guys, I know, some of you guys are worried that we're going up too fast, and maybe there's going to be a pullback. Grant, because super chatted, thank you. Because I made 1K, I've been in it for years. Just wanted to send you a little gift. Thank you, appreciate that. And congratulations to you. So some of you guys may be worried about a pullback. So here's what I'm thinking. Now, nothing is guaranteed, but take a look at this. We have now eight consecutive days of green, okay? We haven't seen that forever. I don't know if we've seen that before in 2017. Let's take a look. Have we had a period where we had 8 consecutive days? This was 7. This was here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we have seen it before, but only once. And that was back in May or April of 2017. And since then, we had some good runs, but we haven't had any. This was 7 days. We haven't had any that actually lasted this long. We have 8 consecutive days now. So who knows how far this will go up. And shorts are piling up. But I do think if we are going to have a pullback, it's going to be at this mark, 12,800, because we have gone up so much. The market needs a breather. But, not to scare you guys, Now this area, guys, the pullback could be minimal, and we're just like hovering in here. The 12,500 or I mean 11,500, 11,100 could be our new supports. I definitely think one of those is our new support. So it could be if we pull back, we're in here. Now some of you guys are waiting, are craving for a bigger pullback because you're regretting that you don't have enough BTC, that you haven't been buying. And I know that some of you guys are waiting for that 20%, 25% drop that we have seen in the past. I don't know if it's actually going to come. It could. It definitely could. And if it does come, then we might pull back all the way down to about 10,000, which is still fine by me and us because we were at 10,000 only a week ago. So even if we fall back to 10,000, nothing to be worried about, nothing to be panicking. That will be a great buying opportunity if it happens. So the smart thing to do is to make sure you have cash on hand. Make sure you have cash on hand. If that does happen, that's a great buying opportunity. That's a great way to accumulate more BTC. I just tweeted out today, actually not too long ago, how many people regret not buying more BTC at 3,000s. Of course, I expected almost everyone said yes, right? But it's one of those things. Hindsight is always 20/20, but that's what I've been doing, guys. Been encouraging you throughout crypto winter, all of 2018, and I've been telling you guys it's going to get better, and we are go recover, and Bitcoin is something that you're trying to play the long game. Okay, you buy what you can. You never invest more than what you can afford to lose. You cost average, you spread out your buys, and you hodl. And if you do that, that's how you're going to win the long game. And I know a lot of people try to play altcoins and try to swing trade and stuff like that. And if you're really good and if you're lucky, then great. But keep in mind, the name of the game, at least for me, is to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible going forward because there is a finite supply. It's going to be rare. It's scarce. And that is what's going to drive the price up. And things like Libra is not going to affect Bitcoin. It's actually going to help it. It's going to get mainstream media, just mainstream in general, Main Street, however you call it, to actually adopt crypto, embrace it. A-Game, again, thank you for your super chat. You are awesome. You should have a drink with me. All of you guys should be having a drink right now. I mean, unless you're in Asia, which you're in the morning. But take a look, 12,118. So even within this live session, we can go all the way up to 12,800. Another 700 points to go. Who knows? It could happen. It could happen. ETH is pumping too. Let's see. I know ETH is up a little bit. Yeah, ETH is doing good, 6%, but not as good as Bitcoin. So that's the thing. If you're an ETH holder, great. I just showed you guys this morning in my video how in March, around March time of 2018, Bitcoin was around 11,000 and Ethereum was at 800 at that time. So Ethereum definitely has a lot to catch up. ACY, of course, go ahead. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys saw my shirt. I didn't randomly choose this shirt. So you guys should all have this shirt. I actually sell it on Cryptos R Us, so you guys should wear this proudly and then rub it in all of your friends' faces saying, I told you so, you should have listened to me. 1:40 p.m. in Australia. Well, it's still not too early to have a drink, so. Alright, so this is up to you guys, man. I have nothing. I have no news, nothing like that to showcase. I covered everything I needed to this morning. So if you guys didn't check that out, the 100K is the new 10K, and the reasons why Bitcoin will go up to 100K, definitely check out that video. That's a good one, and there's a lot of good reasons for it. And one of the reasons is FOMO, and Tom Lee of Fundstrat coined level 10 FOMO, and I kind of stole that from him, but he claims after Bitcoin hits 10,000, you go see level 10 FOMO. I argue, I beg to differ, because if you look at Google search trends, even though it's very, very high right now, let's just do that now, Google search trend. If you search for Bitcoin, It's definitely up. For the last 12 months, this is as high as it's ever been, which is great. That means the main street, the average Joes, are starting to search for Bitcoin, okay? But it's nothing compared to before. Back in 2017, look at how high it is and look at where it is now. So FOMO did not hit, okay? It's just getting started. And when we really hit level 10 FOMO like this, man, that's when Bitcoin will explode. And this time around, there's a lot more money at stake. There's a lot more interest, a lot more adoption. Institutional investors are going to FOMO in as well. The fundamentals has improved drastically within the last 2 years. Drastically. It's a night and day comparison. And when you add all this up, man, when we see level 10 FOMO this time around, very easily we can see Bitcoin at $100,000. So that's something to look forward to. Something to look forward to. Lakers reaction. Hey, a broken clock is right twice a day. I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention to those pumps. I told you I was not impressed with energy, so I couldn't get behind that project. I saw it pump, but it's coming down. If you got in, I know some of you guys got in, make sure you take out your profits. Lock in that profits. Don't try to ride it to the moon, because that's how you're going to lose it. 2 big super chats. Thank you, Dorban. Been asking about Nexus, NXS, to be honest. Okay, let me look at that. And then Claudio, George on Twitter, you called $12,000. I said to you, if it does, I'll give you $5. And since I doubled my money, $20. Thank you. I appreciate it. Any amount is good. So don't worry about what you said on Twitter. As long as you're a follower and you're making money, that's all that matters. All right. What is Nexus? It sounds familiar, but I don't remember what it is. You know, someone informed me today, I didn't know, that KuCoin also closed US registrations, because people have been asking me, where do you trade after Binance closes, right? And I said KuCoin because I like them, but I haven't used them a lot. But people are saying they closed US registrations too, so that's interesting. So I don't know where to go after that. Hopefully Binance opens a US account fast. All right, Nexus. Nexus is an open source technology, digital currency built by a global network of internet pioneers, software engineers, community contributors with the register-based contract engine, that Lisp overlay, and the hybrid blockchain solution. Nexus is the future of secure digital ecosystem. I don't know. I mean, it sounds pretty generic right there. And I don't know, network of internet pioneers. I don't know what, who are they really pioneers, or do they call themselves pioneers? I don't know. All right, hybrid blockchain technology is a pioneer approach that creates a secure enterprise-ready network. Okay, the architecture can be integrated into existing systems or applications or APIs. Okay, pretty good. Enterprise focused, but a lot of companies are focused on that as well. 7-layer solution stack that includes 64-bit register-based virtual machine for contract processing. Well, for most of us that are not developers, what does that mean? 64-bit register-based virtual machine. Is that good or bad? Is normal virtual machines not 64-bit? I don't know. This is more like technical jargon that I don't know, that I don't think most people understand. All right. Fundamentally, all features Nexus is a peer-to-peer digital currency that provides fast, low-cost, borderless, secure. Okay. So this is what concerns me. Because remember I said, what is someone, all right, let me get rid of that. Remember I said certain altcoins not going to survive the Libra wave, okay? And those altcoins are going to be the ones that are trying to be a digital currency, because that's what Libra is trying to be. So NXS, they're in that space too, trying to be a peer-to-peer digital currency that offers all this stuff without the requirements of bank or a third party. This is not going to be good for them. Libra would destroy them, all right? Just to let you guys know. Partnership, space chain, no idea. Vector, no idea. Lisp, no idea. So honest opinion, I'm not very impressed by it. It sounds like a lot of other projects in this space. But what concerns me is this currency, because they're not going to be able to compete with Libra. Let's be honest about that. Brian says, dumped my lumens yesterday. Unfortunately, Stellar Lumens has been really stagnant, and I don't know why. I don't know why. They've been extremely stagnant, even more so than Ripple. A lot of Ripple fans out there are questioning why XRP is not moving. I gave you my theory about how it's being controlled in a way, maybe even by Ripple. I think they want to make it less volatile. Now, in terms of Stellar, I have no idea what is making it so damn stable. Puro, thanks for that. How long have I been in the crypto world? Man, come on, guys. Why do we have spammers? I've been in the crypto world since 2013, although shamefully I did get scared out when 2013 crashed because there was no fundamentals behind it. So I got, but at least I got myself in tune with Bitcoin, Litecoin mining, and all that good stuff. And I got back in 2017. Litecoin scares me. Not scares me. I'm disappointed. Expected more momentum with Litecoin because they're having an event, and honestly, it did move quite tremendously. It is higher. It is higher than where it was back in March, so that's good. But it kind of just stalled. Everything just stopped because all the momentum went back into Bitcoin. But I expected Litecoin to make bigger moves, and just hasn't. Why is Qtum up? Because they announced that they were going to integrate Mimblewimble. So that's the reason. I mean, this is kind of same thing. When Litecoin announced they were looking into Mimblewimble, they shot up. And same thing with Qtum. I was looking at that too. I'm like, why are they going up so much? But it's because they announced they're going to implement Mimblewimble. Do I think Dogecoin is a good buy? No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Tube, new platform is great. Will you take a look? Not at this time. When do you sell to take profits? I'm going to bring this up. I think I answered Claudio on this one. So those of you guys that aren't following me on Twitter, you should do so. Cryptos are us. There is an underscore, so don't get confused. But someone asked me this, so I will bring it up because this is very relevant. Okay, here we go. So Claudio, who gave me a super chat, thank you for that, asked me, I've been cost averaging since 34.75. When do you think it's a good point to take profit or keep going? Not financial advice. Of course, anything I say is my opinion, not financial advice. But Bitcoin is skyrocketing, 12,200. Let's see if it can hit this 800 mark before the end of the session. Everyone is doing this right now, and I know I wish I would have been buying more. I wish I would have bought more below. Quick minute on Gifta. Hold on. Let me talk about this real quick. Whenever you want to take profits, there is no set rule, okay? It doesn't mean that you have to follow something. Basically, if you feel like the time is right, do so. If you feel like you made too much, you're being a greedy pig, well, take some profit, right? Just like dollar cost averaging, you're buying in increments, a little bit at a time, right? Same thing with profit taking. It doesn't mean you have to sell all at once. You could just sell off little at a time and set a schedule for yourself, maybe every 20%. Every 30%, every 50%, whatever it may be, take some off the table, because I'll tell you what, it is nearly impossible to time top or bottom. If you're trying to say, okay, I'm going to time it until this point to take out, I'll guarantee you 99% of the time you're going to guess wrong and you're probably going to hurt yourself. So that's the thing about profit taking. But I know some of you guys, I haven't talked about Dentacoin in a while, some of you guys are holding for long-term life-changing wealth, and that's fine. Then don't worry about it. Don't worry about taking profits. Don't worry about it. Just hold, continue to hold, you'll be fine. All right, so super chat from Alan about, give me a quick minute on Gifto. Gifto, I know, honestly, I haven't been keeping up with them too much. But I know that they are moving. I believe they are moving to Binance chain, right? There we go. Very first thing. They are moving to Binance chain. Their app is just not getting attention because there's no celebrities. One of the big things back in 2017 or 2018 was they're going to get Kylie Jenner to get involved. I haven't heard that, right? So in Asia, this might, it's based on UpLive. So in Asia, this could be very popular. Of course, I don't live there, so I don't know. But in the Western world, at least in the US, you don't hear any adoption with virtual gifting just yet, not through, the usual social media. So I don't know. I don't know anything else besides that. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Moonboy says Bitcoin's market cycle lasts 4 years, 2 of which in a bull market, it's actually more, like 2.5 and 1.5 in terms of bear market. So this isn't over until 2021, and that's true. I think by 2021, Bitcoin will be above 100,000. I think it's actually going to be like 200, 300,000. So here is where Bitcoin will end up. All right, so this is a long-term chart, okay? Bull market, bull market, bull market. This is the last one that we're used to. Now, in terms of the alts, in terms of altcoin season, so when Bitcoin, this is when I got scared out first when I got into Bitcoin. Bitcoin got into about 1,200. Then you notice this is bottom and then start coming up, right? So this was already started a bull market, but it didn't get back to all-time highs until around here, May. Well, first in April and then in May, right? After May is when altcoin season started in 2017, when everything started going, exploding. So that's why I think altcoin season this time around is not going to come until we hit 20,000 plus. But if you take a look at where, some of these, right? 52,000% from the bottom here all the way to the peak. The last one, we went up 11,000. Right? So this time around, I'm just going to cut it in half. If we even go up 5,000 from our low of 3,100, we will end up at $161,000. Okay, that's if we only go up 5,000%, which is not unreasonable because take a look at how fast we're recovering. The way we're going now, let's say over here, by the time we get to August, we're at 20,000 already. So if we hit 20,000, and 30, 40, they start coming really fast. So it's not unreasonable. But if we go up 5,000 within the next 2 years, we're at 161,000. Okay. And if we go above that, let's say we go back up to 11,000%, where are we at? We're at $350,000 for Bitcoin, right? Not quite at $1 million, but this next bull market could lead us to like 300,000 Bitcoin. And then maybe we crash down to, I don't know, 30 or 40,000, okay, in the next bear market. And then we go back up to $1 million afterwards, so who knows? So this is why it's exciting. It's exciting. Take a look at how long this, the last bear market lasted, right? This lasted a long time before we started heading up. This time around, much shorter. And why is it much shorter? Because the fundamentals is so much better. Like, the reason why I got scared out over here, like once Bitcoin started coming down, Litecoin started coming down here, I got scared out is because back then, honestly, everything was speculative play. It's pretty much like gambling. There was no fundamentals behind it other than, yeah, someone else was go buy it higher. That was it. That's why I got on, like, the bubble popped, right? So now it's very different. Now we know that institutions are getting involved. Obviously, enterprise companies are getting involved. right? Everyone is getting involved. Blockchain is here to stay. The fundamental is just so much better. Lakers reaction, you're usually pretty cool, bro. But now I'm seeing all you're doing is trying to show energy. Yeah, don't make me put you in timeout, man. I appreciate that you like energy. I appreciate your passion, but don't try to shill it to other people consistently in the chat. Ricardo, bro, WTF, with Litecoin's not doing nothing. Yeah, it's not. It's not, but that's only within the last month. If you stretch it out, it definitely is doing something. But Litecoin recently has not been doing anything because of how strong Bitcoin is. It's just been going sideways. It hasn't been going down, so you're not losing money, but you're just losing your BTC ratio because Bitcoin is going to the moon right now. So yeah, I said I'm disappointed with Litecoin. I thought it would go much higher. I thought it would go 3, 4, 5x because of the last halving event. That's what happened, but not this time around. Because Bitcoin, all the institutions, everyone is looking at Bitcoin. They're not looking at Litecoin. So until Litecoin season around, maybe Litecoin just stays stagnant for a while, but we might not have to wait much longer. MT Coiner, did I miss your super chat? Hold on, let me scroll up. Thanks for being such a crypto badass. Been watching for 400 days now. Love the content. I will see you to the moon. Thank you, Moon MT Coiner. Sorry for missing that. Roger Hill says, George, you sold out 15 BNB for BTC, which I've done that 7 goes. It's always hard to sell altcoins, especially ones that has been doing really well and ones that haven't been doing well. Sometimes you got to cut your losses because if you don't, you just keep seeing that BTC ratio go down, even though the coin itself might not be going down. BNB is one of the only 2 coins that has hit all-time high. It has gone up tremendously from its low of $4. But recently you could see starting from about May till now, pretty stagnant, and that's because Bitcoin just started going up to the moon. But I have no doubt. I mean, Binance is trying to shape themselves to be like the next NASDAQ. So they're definitely going to be doing really well in the future. Man, how many people are going to try to spam this chat? What's your opinion on TokenPay? TokenPay seems to be, I don't know, they seem to be a little bit iffy. I remember hearing stories about how they were going, someone was trying to go after them. Not exactly sure. But it just seems like, I don't know, this whole relationship with Litecoin, I don't think it's helping Litecoin at all. My admins are not here. Thoughts on G20 meeting between Xi and Trump about China trade? One of the big questions is, what if trade war actually continues on and the stock market crashes? A lot of people think the stock market is going to crash. It has been in green for 10 consecutive years, the longest ever, and people are expecting a big pullback. But of course, the last big pullback we had was back in 2007, 8, 9, before Bitcoin really came into existence. So we don't know what's going to happen if the stock market, the world financial markets start crashing. Is that going to help Bitcoin? I'm thinking it will. It just depends on how bad the crash is. Obviously, if everything crashes to hell, then it's probably not going to be good for Bitcoin because people will get scared, will pull out. But But who knows? Who knows? People want to put their money somewhere else. And especially Bitcoin is in the bull market and it's going up. Who knows? People might just put their money into Bitcoin if everything else is crashing. So I think XRP will be in triple digits per coming month. No, that is not going to happen. Triple digits are you high? It's less than $1. You think it's go from 45 cents to like $100? You're insane if you think so. Cornell, hello. Bro, man, I didn't want to do it, but I told you. Diva said I bought BNB at 19. It says 36 now. That's not stagnant. No, I bought BNB at like $5. So I know where you're coming from. BNB has gone up. It's one of the two only coins that broke in all-time highs. It shattered through all-time highs. So BNB is definitely in a good spot. But recently, in the last month or so, the last 2 months actually, it's been stagnant compared to BTC. Now it's BTC season. I mean, I don't think anything is really going to stop BTC until we get to 20,000. Then it'll be interesting because 20,000 is the unknown. We've never been above 20,000. We don't know what's going to happen. Is it going to just moon because of all the FOMO at that time? Or is there going to be more manipulation? But who knows? But today we have Bitcoin futures announced. Ledger X, Bitcoin future based on Bitcoin or settle on Bitcoin be approved. The SEC is taking public comments about Bitcoin ETF. So those, if they get approved, will cause an influx of money to come in. Those will be a good thing. Sammy, thanks for tuning in. Keith, yeah, XRP has been lagging for a while, unfortunately. So I would show you guys this for a while. Coin, Codex. Nick, yes, I agree. I agree totally. All right, so last 7 days. Bitcoin's up 33%, F23. If you look at the big caps, NEO's up a little bit, so that's good. But, you know, very little has surpassed Bitcoin in the last week. So that means, unfortunately, all coins are just really lagging, right? 1 month, the picture is a little better for some things, like Leo, Bitcoin SV, NEO again. I mean, some of these, but most things are still lagging BTC. And you go back 3 months, a lot more has been lagging, okay? So BNB, look at the last 3 months. BNB actually trails BTC by 80% within the last 3 months. That's surprising to see. So that's the thing. Right now it's BTC season, right? And then unfortunately, like something like XRP, up 55%, which is fine. You're not losing a USD. You're going up. Your portfolio is going up. But you just lost 150% compared to if BTC. Had you just held BTC rather than XRP, you would have made 150% more. So your BTC ratios here, you know, just for fun, what's beyond 12,840? I guess this support would be, that'll be 13,300. So let's just draw a couple more lines here because we're going higher and higher. It's kind of hard to, let's make these, I don't know, purple. So here's one, and then here's one. Oops. And then, where else? Let's see. Right here. This is a good one. All right. So let's scroll back. All right. So if we pass 12,800, all right, then the next mark will be 13,300, 13,500, 13,800. So there's slight gaps, right? But then we're moving quick. Once we're in the 13,000s, then you know 15,000 is right around the corner. Then you know 17,000 right around the corner. Then you know 19,000 right around the corner, and then we're at 20,000. So it's moving fast. It's moving fast. Everyone is buying, but you know, people are wondering, is there going to be a pullback? Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Maybe 12,800, we will have a pullback, right? So we will just have to see. The mods are probably asleep. They're probably asleep. A lot of people sleep early, I'm finding out. I hate sleeping. I'm always up. Almost 1,000 people watching. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, you're new to my live streams, I think you're going to enjoy yourself. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my streams or my videos. And for those of the rest of you guys that are enjoying this content, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Dexter asks, please help. When is the best time to switch alts into BTC? When BTC spikes and alts are low? When BTC is low and alts are spiking? Does it matter? Of course. Of course it's the latter. When BTC is low and alts are spiking, that's when you want to trade. That's how you get. That's how you increase. That's how you increase your BTC ratio. So that's when you want to do it. No sleep until 13,000. Well, we might not have to wait much longer. Evil Amy, welcome. Man, I wish these bots would disappear. Ethereum is definitely lagging, okay? And that's because the competition is fierce. Competition is fierce. EOS, Tron, Neo, Cardano, Nulls. Competition is fierce, so I mean that's why it's trailing. Until they can really scale, I think they're just gonna be lagging. They're gonna be lagging. They need to figure out how to scale, and they need to figure out how to do it fast. Crypto Benny, thank you. Mark, when to take profits? I kind of cover this. You take profits whenever you feel like it. All right, you can never time top. If you feel like it's gone up too fast, too high, then take profits. There's no set rule. Okay. If you're trying to time top, it's gonna be really, really hard. Alan says, I was drinking water. Now you got me drinking beer. Beer is better. It's okay. It's low carbs. So if you're on keto, it's fine. By the way, keto is doing really well for me. I'm down like 25 pounds now. And it's the easiest diet I've ever been on, ever. So those of you guys that are looking to lose weight, try keto. Keto plus intermittent fasting, it works. You don't have to count your calories. You don't have to do anything other than to keep your carbs low, basically. It's amazing. Have you checked out Link? Link has exploded because there was more rumors about Walmart now utilizing them. Link has been doing really well, and I believe in Link. I've been supporting Link for a long time. Good to see them come up. After the mainnet, they crashed down, and people gave up on it. I'm like, no, it's good. And then and they just started booming because of their relationship with, shoot, I forgot who they had a partnership. Google made a partnership with them. Well, it's a slight partnership, but it helps. So basically, any app developer can utilize Chainlink. And now they have one with Walmart, supposedly. I think it's a rumor. That's why they've been going up so much. Good for them. Good for them. Chainlink is a good one. Rudy says, I bought XLM a few days ago and it's already down 55% of sats. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not that it's down. It's because BTC has been going up so much, right? Almost 12,300, man. This is exciting. DD says, I'm drowning in BTC gains. Love your videos. Yeah, I'll drink to that. And you should too. Sam says, I did take your advice, pull on my USMB. I'm up 9K. Well, then you should give me a $1,000 super chat. Just kidding. Congratulations. Well, I didn't see 12,800. I see 12,200. Well, we're already above 12,200. I don't know. It's not exact, but I was trying to pinpoint it. So if you take a look. I mean, it's always going to be off by a few, okay? You can't, like, time it exactly. But, so take a look right here. This is why it's 12,800, because this was a previous resistance before. Over here, back in January 2018. Man, we have recovered really fast. Really, really fast. I am sweating. This drink has me sweating. I mean, this is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy. This is a tremendous rise. It's a tremendous rise. Chris, like hearing that. Congratulations. Don't you think we're moving a little fast? Yeah. But, you know, when things go down, people complain about manipulation. Okay? When things go up, no one complains about manipulation. That's the honest truth. Right now, there's some manipulation. A lot of the whales are figuring it's better to pump it up than try to drive it down because there's too much interest in it. Let's cause FOMO. Let's get more people to buy it, right? There's definitely some manipulation going on, but no one's complaining when it's going up. So that's what it is. Obviously, like this period, right, when we went from 3,000 to 4,000, this was nice and steady. And if we continue that path, nice and steady, we would only be roughly around 5,000 at this point. That would be more of an organic growth back, okay? But obviously, we had a lot of big pumps like this, and they were due to some whales putting a lot of market money into the market. So you can argue there's some manipulation going on, right? But no one's gonna complain about that. But great time to be GPU miner. Yes, it is. Before difficulty catches up, very profitable because BDC adjusts its difficulty every 2 weeks. So if things are going up within that 2 weeks, you're making a ton. You're making a ton. So it's definitely good to be a GPU miner. Over 1,000 people that's tuned in. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you like this content, give me a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos because they're good and you're going to learn a lot and you're going to make some money. And if you want to make money, then definitely subscribe to the channel. Man, this was like 3 or 4 shots. So now I have to drink it straight up, not on the rocks. This is gonna be this is gonna get me really hammered really fast. Can you check Pack Coin? I don't even think you could find it here. But Brad from Pack has been tweeting me, so that's good to see that he's still part of the Pack team. But no, I can't find it there. Let's see where Pack Coin is. $3 million. Not very good. Not very good. I mean, they did their best to try to turn things around. If they can't, you know, at least they tried. BTC dominance 61.1%. Last time in 2017, it peaked around 67%. So potentially we could have another 6% to go. So look at this in 2017 right here. Right? If I get it. 65, it actually went up as high as 67%. So we could definitely go up to 67%. So what is that gonna do? It's either go drain out the alts or the new money coming in is all gonna go into Bitcoin. So one of the two. And before that, look at BTC dominance in the 90s, okay, 90s and 80s. So 67%. Definitely not unusual for Bitcoin, and it could go much higher this time around. Maybe Bitcoin goes back up to 70s or 80%. it will definitely decimate the altcoins if that happens. Did I see the Western Union versus MoneyGram fee comparison now that they're using XRP? I did not. I did not. You know what I haven't done recently is check out DentaCoin's blog because I haven't done that recently. I haven't paid attention to DentaCoin. They were so overvalued. Now they're at where they belong. Okay, take a look at this. Look at the total supply, 8 trillion. 325 million out of 8 trillion. Why do they need so much circulating supply? I don't know why. This many dentists actually really need DentaCoin? Yeah. When they were at like 150 million, 100 million, 50 million, I'm like, man, their adoption does not reflect their price. And they must have some very strong holders, okay, dentists. And those dentists finally gave up. So I'm not even going to check their blog. Their blog was usually pretty pathetic in terms of their adoption. BTC futures approved. That is one of the big things. Not so much from Ledger X. But if Ledger X got a futures approved that's settled in Bitcoin, you know what's coming? Backed. Backed is coming. Once Backed comes in, you know what? There's going to be big money coming in. Big money coming in. 12,255, not too shabby. How much can you bench? I am up to almost 2 plates. So 2 plates, about 225. I'm almost up there, not quite. I'm like 200, 205, something like that. But that's another thing about keto. Keto diet, really, you don't lose any muscle. You retain it. You actually gain a lot of strength. Actually, in the gym, I've been working mostly cardio, trying to get my weight down. But I noticed my strength is still there. So that's another benefit of keto for those of you guys that are thinking about keto. DentaCoin had a market cap of over $1 billion. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. If DentaCoin had a market cap over $1 billion, that Bitcoin should have been like 100 trillion. Okay, that's what it should have been. That's just wrong that DentaCoin was ever above $1 billion. Eh, 225 is not that good. It's decent for most people that don't work out. In my peak before, I was at 3 plates, which I think is pretty good. But now I'm almost to 2 plates, almost. So, not too shabby. Why is Encash pumping? I have no idea, because India is doubling down on Bitcoin banning and crypto banning. So I have no idea why Encash would be pumping. Kevin says, I have 0.5 BTC already. I really want to get a 1 BTC, but it's so expensive now. Yeah, but it's only going to get more expensive. Bitcoin at 15,000, 20,000. You know, I used to say this when Bitcoin was at 20,000 or 18, 20,000. You know, I used to say, just imagine, right? Imagine once Bitcoin is at 20, 30, 50, 100,000. How many people could even to afford buying half a Bitcoin or 0.1 Bitcoin, right? Having 0.1 Bitcoin in the future will put you the upper echelon of the top 1%, okay? So you got to take advantage when you can. 3,000 obviously was great. If you guys got in early in 2017, 1,000 is great. Before is even better. But now Bitcoin is only going to go up in value, right? So you gotta take advantage when you can. Dorban super chat. Bought MoneyGram stock on XP News. They might up ending buying them out. Who knows? I mean, Ripple has enough money. Ripple is worth $20 billion, and they own a lot. I mean, they probably own at least half of the circulating XRP. So that means they're worth at least 10 billion. Who knows if they? But I don't know how much MoneyGram is worth. I gotta figure MoneyGram is worth more than 10 billion. Let's go to Yahoo Finance. MoneyGram is worth 129 million. Really? Not even a billion? Is that right? Am I searching the right one? It has to be. Wow. I figured MoneyGram was much bigger. What's Western Union? Western Union is 8 billion. Okay. So, what? That can't be right. How can Western Union be 8 billion? But I mean, technically, Ripple has enough money to buy out Western Union. Why not? They have 10 billion. Just pay 8 billion for them or 10 billion for them. And then they could force Western Union to use XRP. Henrik asked, George, you see BTC going to 30K very soon. If we hit 20K, all bets are off. If we hit 20K relatively soon, we could hit 30K within the week. Right? That's when FOMO will really start. Right now, this is where we are. Google search trends. We're nowhere close to the same FOMO we saw back in 2017. Once FOMO hits the same level and we're already at 20,000, we're going to see 30,000, 40,000 by the end of the year. We could see 30, 40, 50,000 by the end of the year. Right? Ming. All lower than Tesla. My good friend Ming is on. He's catching the Bitcoin bug. What is Tesla? 39 billion. Well, you know what? 39 billion does not beat 217 billion, okay? But Tesla has been struggling as of late. But they make good cars. But they can't ship the cars out fast enough. George, thanks to your viewers that told me not to buy my girlfriend engagement ring last week. Bought 2 BTC at 10K. I will wait 6 months for engagement ring. Well, as long as you don't lose your girlfriend, okay? Then all is good because you just made another $4,000. You can now buy her a $14,000 ring instead of $10,000. So good for you. Good for you. But as long as you don't lose her, then all is well. Oh, was talking about Western Union? Yeah. What? I'm surprised. I can't imagine that MoneyGram is so small. I thought MoneyGram was the second biggest in terms of remittance, but they're not even at 1 billion. I mean, XRP, Ripple could easily buy MoneyGram. Like, it would be chump change compared to Ripple. I mean, they already put 50 million in. I mean, they can easily buy them. I mean, this is, man, they could buy a good share of Western Union too. But it hasn't really helped them. Hasn't really helped them in terms of their price movement. Because I think, I'm speculating that Ripple themselves are trying to keep XRP stable. So they were even higher back in September, right? They haven't really moved. I mean, do these spammers really think anyone's gonna click on those links? I don't get it. How many times do I have to ban? Martin, that's interesting. Celsius loan to buy more BTC. But I do say you never want to leverage, you never want to margin, because that's when you truly get wrecked. Because if things do go the opposite direction, you can't even hold. You'll get liquidated, so don't risk it. But it is interesting if you do something like Celsius and you do put your collateral down to borrow more money to buy crypto, then you could profit. But again, I don't advise that at all, because that could lead to truly being wrecked. So don't do that. If he loses her, then she doesn't deserve the ring. That's easier said. That's usually not how it works. Have I had any problem cashing large amounts of sums from exchange of bank account? No, I haven't. I did so in 2017. No, I didn't have any problems. Do you share your trading view chart and layout. I mean, it's not really. I don't have a whole bunch of fancy stuff, okay? So if you want to mimic this, basically bring up BTC, bring up the stochastic RSI indicator, bring up RSI indicator, and then draw some lines, and that's it. Volume. I don't do a whole bunch of fancy stuff like a lot of people, right? Because TA works until it doesn't. That's the honest truth. What's driving the market is not because TA says we're at some critical level that we need to go up and we're going to go up to 20,000. No. It does show a few little things in terms of, yeah, maybe if we're overbought, oversold, and this is due to just past history, right? But again, what we're seeing now is driven by the fundamentals, and the fundamentals is good. In 2019, the second half of 2019 is going to be phenomenal. Phenomenal. Is it wise to sell alts for BTC, or should I hold? In my opinion, altcoin season is not going to come until BTC hits 20,000. So that's my opinion, not financial advice. So you could, and I could be 100% wrong. Certain alts are doing good. They have good announcements, good support, good momentum. They have been doing really good. But when BTC is rallying this hard, it's really hard to outperform BTC. Take a look at the last 3 months. BTC is up 200% with the last month, right? It destroyed the Ripple, destroyed Ethereum, not destroyed. It outperformed Bitcoin Cash. It destroyed Litecoin, destroyed EOS, destroyed even Binance Coin, destroyed Tron, destroyed Cardano, definitely destroyed XLM, destroyed Monero, Dash, Neo, IOTA, Cosmos, Ethereum Classic. And I could go on and on and on. With the exception of Chainlink, BTC outperformed every single thing. Monacoin, I don't know what that is. And Dent has gone up tremendously. But even Dent going up 100%, 170%, guess what? It still trails BTC. So right now, it is really, 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 really hard to outperform BTC. So I don't think altcoin season will come until BTC hits 20,000. Gene, I can't answer that. Only you could decide. Marco says George equals Tom Lee. Maybe. John, I haven't seen you in a while. What happened, John? You've been missing out. And I need you to moderate. You got a lot of spammers. Did I talk about VeChain? Of course. I talked about VeChain already. About their major partnership with Walmart. I mean, this is big news. Okay, Walmart China teams with VeChain and PwC and blockchain food safety. Definitely a big deal, but it's not surprising because VeChain forms these kind of partnerships all the time. Would you sell Neo for BTC when it pumps? I don't know. I'm not trying to give financial advice, but right now, I told you in my case, I consolidated my alts tremendously. I consolidated, minimized my alt holdings because right now, I don't think much can outperform BTC. So my 55-25-25 rule, 50% Bitcoin, 25% big caps, 25% small caps, that's still a good rule, but I've gone up way up on the BTC. So House Rec says Global Live, stop spamming. I seriously don't see governments letting go control of the fiat currency values. Any thoughts? What does that mean for future blockchain? If you're referring to Libra, yes, it does seem. That's why all these people are panicking. Okay, in terms of the EU, the Congress, and the U.S., everyone is panicking about anti-communist. Thank you, about Libra, because Facebook essentially is becoming a bank. They're going to be creating Libra and allowing people to buy it, and they're circumventing the banks and the regulations and all that stuff. So people are concerned, but Facebook and their partners, they have a lot of sway. So who knows? If they get approved, there's going to be a lot of things. There's going to be a lot of things in play. They're going after the banks. They're trying to eliminate the banks. And that's what Bitcoin has been trying to do for the past 10 years, and Facebook might do it for them. Paulina says, George, did you buy BTC back at the height of 2071? No, I did not buy at 17, 19K. No, I did not. You know, it's funny because I publicly showed that I bought 2 BTC at 6K. And, you know, when during the crypto winter, when we were at 3 or 4K, and people were like, haha, look at you. You bought 2 BTC at 6K. Well, where are those people now? BTC is just, it's just a matter of time. You hold, you go win. That's the name of the game for BTC. The dollar will fail. I don't know. Hopefully the dollar doesn't fail, because the dollar fails, I think there's going to be a lot worse things you have to worry about. BTC to $1 million in 20 years? Yes, definitely. Way before 20 years. I would say within the next 10 years. 10 years, it will be 1 million. Roger, I thought you were here already. Did you buy Verge? Are they dead? Yes, because they're going to compete with Libra. But Libra's not going to come out in 2020. And maybe the regulators fight them. Maybe it's going to be 2021. So until then, they're going to have time. But any currency that's created to be a digital currency, they're going to have a hard time against Libra. And they're going to honestly go lose. So prepare yourself. Yeah, I've been drinking. Have you not been noticing me drinking? I already had my whiskey sour. Now I'm drinking this straight up. And I am getting drunk. John, you have this shirt? Everyone should wear this shirt around. Right? Everyone should wear this. And make everyone get FOMO really started. And get the naysayers really pissed off at you. Libra will never be permissionless. I'll agree with that. It's a permission coin and network. That'll never change. You know what? I'm gonna show my own site because I think I have a right to. But if you go to Cryptos R Us, you go to the shop, that's how you go buy this shirt. Where's the shirt? I survived the bear market 2018. There's nulls deep. Those of you guys, tank tops. Even a nano one. Dentacoin. For those of you guys that are Dentacoin fans. Where's the bear market one? Even for ladies. Hats. I don't know why I create bath time one. Here we go. Should have listened to me. So everyone should order that shirt. Everyone should order that shirt and wear it every day. And nulls deep right here. So how long exactly will Libra wallets be suspended for violating Facebook terms of service? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know if Facebook is going to go to that extreme or not, but maybe. But I'm not saying to trust Facebook. I'm not saying to buy in, go all in on Libra, but it's going to transform the industry in a good way. Adam, I insist, OL, look into the high-performing blockchain. No one talks about this ever, and it actually makes sense. No, it doesn't, because no one wants to pay for a special card to speed up the network. And it doesn't make any sense. You don't need it. There's software that can do it for you. So that is why HPB is probably dead in the water. Man, these spammers just not giving up. Man, it's been over an hour, guys. Over an hour. I think I'm gonna end this session. All right. So those of you guys that tuned in late, if you like this content, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you like my live sessions, you like me, or you like making money, which is probably the most important. If you like making money, you want to learn how to do so with Bitcoin and crypto, then subscribe to the channel. Right? 12,252. We're moving up to that 12,841. Some people have been asking, are we going to get a pullback? If so, when is it going to happen? I think this will be a good point. If the whales, if the bears are trying to pull something and they want to stage something in terms of pullback, this is a good point to do so. We have 8 consecutive days of green, right? So maybe 9 or 10th will end this. Stochastic RSI is way above at 100. RSI now is at a critical level, almost at 90. Slice wood, thank you for that. So BTC does need to take a breather. And maybe we take a breather right around here. Maybe the whales do some manipulation and cause a massive dump. That'll be a good buying opportunity. So make sure you have cash on hand to take advantage. If we go down 20%, I mean, it's a tremendous buying opportunity. Look at the shorts. The shorts keep going up. We haven't really seen any short squeezes, at least for Bitfinex, which makes me think some whales are trying to maybe set up something like this, so be careful. CT, thank you for that. Realistic price pullback to buy depends, right? If we have a pullback around 12,800, it could be 10%, it could be 20%. Whatever it falls to, good buying opportunity. Prepare yourself, thank you. Which has a greater success for 1 year hold, XRP or XLM? At this point, XRP for sure between the two. XRP definitely has a lot more momentum, has a lot more supporters, and their partnership with MoneyGram, I think, is a big deal. It is a big deal. 76 years to the moon. I almost didn't recognize you, Marco, because you changed your logo. You changed your logo. Do you guys care about Legos? Because I have a really good. I'm thinking about making a Lego video. I have a really good strategy in terms of how you could buy Legos, brand new Legos, for a vastly discounted price. Brand new Legos for vastly discounted price. If you guys are interested, let me know, because I'm thinking about making a video, and I think those of you guys that are Lego fans will appreciate it, because I don't know, I've been hiding it, but if you look behind my couch, look at how many Legos I have. I'm really addicted to Legos, if you guys haven't seen my Lego city. So I've been buying Legos like left and right, and I figured out all the ways to minimize costs on Legos. Is Jim and Butler leaving? I think Jim and Butler is going to leave for Rockets. Rockets really love it. The alcohol is coming through. Yes, it is. All right, I'm going to end my session. I do have another channel called George's Tips, and I have a car channel called Drivers Only. So check out those channels. But of course, most of you guys care about Bitcoin and crypto. So definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything. But I will post the links to my other channels in my comment. And I'll pin it to the top in case you guys are wondering. All right, I will see you guys. Thanks for tuning in to my late night session. I will have my usual live session tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you tune in. And by then we could be at 13,000. Could be at 13,000. It's definitely exciting time. Very exciting time. All right. All right. And I haven't shown this, so some of you guys may have heard of Certain Labs. You know, they're struggling of late, so I want to help them. I want to help them as much as possible because you know, honestly, I think they need our help. So enjoy this message from our friends at Certain Labs, and take care, guys. Bye-bye.
What do you think about Ripple?
Well, I mean, I think it's too centralized, but I definitely want to meet Chris Larson.